So I'm losing my mind as a young man turning 29, peaking in a lot of ways, or actually on the decline at this point, I have to admit. So it was about time for the millennial midlife crisis, where we all just decide to make YouTube or hop on OnlyFans. It depends on you, you know? I've always said I might have the assets.
Look how
to do
thick
it,
that
but
is.
I'd
Look how
rather do
thick.
the YouTube route. I've given up on everything else in life, so I might as well invite a little more depression and despair in my life, you know? Keep everything all up here, never let it out. Or even worse, tell it to you guys. So let's get straight into it. I don't know what this channel is gonna be, but I can tell you what it's not gonna be, or should I say what it's not gonna focus in. First, I wanted to be a review channel, kind of like CinemaSins or Watch Mojo, top 10 lists, stuff like that. But then one day I realized maybe my takes aren't as good as I thought they were. Every time I tried to do it, they ended up like this.
It's the biggest piece of dog shit that I have ever heard.
So with that failed, my next plan was to do more of a lifestyle blog. Take people in a day in my life, a day of the life of an exciting young man. Sadly enough, it wasn't that exciting. I would have like a day or two where I do something and then a whole 5 months where I'm just in the house playing Final Fantasy, looking at the walls thinking, what am I doing with my life? And honestly, that just made me even more sad. And sadly enough, I just don't think I'm qualified, because there's a lot of people that have some really good content, some really great personalities. I usually find them all in the Twitch just chatting section, but you know, teach their own.
Meow.
I had to put my cat away for a second. He was meowing. At this point, the voices in my head were telling me two different things. Make some content, make some fire content, or just make regular content and be kind of attractive. Or just show your ass. Read ads promoting boner pills and a lawnmower for your gooch. The dream. Sadly enough, the other voice in my head just wasn't as kind. Asking questions like, what are you doing with your life? Isn't your hairline supposed to be lower than that? Did you pull out? Are you infertile? The things we all deal with. Motivation is bullshit. Motivation just wasn't enough. I can have a motivation for 2 weeks, but it never lasts long. So I had to dig down deep to find what exactly I was doing it for. Was it money? Was it fame? Was it recognition? And really none of that. At the end of the day, I just wanted to do this. I've always been okay at public speaking. So I hopped in the hypothetical hyperbolic time chamber and I started to get to it. Why haven't I shot my shot with YouTube? Rizzed up Sergi Brennan, Larry Page. Sold my body to the Matrix. Was my bussy not good enough for liberal media? Did I read too many books for the right to be on my side of the Mason-Dixon line? So in that flurry of thoughts, I realized I was missing just two things. Two things that pretty much every successful man has in common. The secret sauce. So with this new knowledge, I took my Lego set, gaslit my girlfriend, and I was on the way to be the best YouTuber ever.